Hey everyone, No Tempestarii here, and in this video I wanted to show you a prosperity oil recipe. This will be one of 4 recipes for oils that I will be sharing in the very near future. What I wanted to do with these recipes is pretty much use herbs that we commonly have in our kitchens. You know, I don't want to include herbs that you have to go out and buy or things like that. I wanted to include household items just to make it more easily accessible and show you that you can work magics with you know, things that we have at home. We don't have to go out and buy these things. So let's go ahead and get started. So you're going to need some type of bottle or jar. This one I went out and bought because I don't have any more jars, but you can use any kind of jar or bottle. You can save your bottles. I prefer glass over plastic, but if plastic is all you have, it works the same. It's just that's my preference. You're going to need some olive oil. I like to use olive oil. I feel that it is a versatile oil to work with. You know, oils come with their own magical properties as well. You know, like grapeseed is for prosperity, olive oil is for prosperity and healing, things like that. You know, I can go on and on, but olive oil is all around. I like to use it for most of my oils for that purpose. The 3 ingredients that I have here, the 3 herbs that I have here that I will be mixing in this oil are basil, chamomile, and cinnamon sticks. If you don't have cinnamon sticks, you can use cinnamon powder. It works just the same. It's just that I don't have any powder, so I'm going to go ahead and use cinnamon sticks. Chamomile is a tea, or you can find it in a tea, I'm sorry. These are also very cheap to pick up in case you don't have these. All 3 of these can be found in, usually found like in the Mexican section of the grocery store, and each of these is $1. They usually come something like this. They're like they're like this. This is the basil. This was like 98 cents. And the chamomile, same thing. It was like 98 cents, and the sticks are like 98 cents. So they're very cheap. So $3 for these 3 herbs, in case you don't already have them in your home. So the first thing I want to do is cleanse out the bottle. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some Palo Santo. Palo Santo rids of any negative energies, and also attracts positive energy, so it's perfect for this. And the properties, the magical properties of these herbs, they all mesh together because they all are used for similar purposes, like prosperity, money, luck, things of that nature. So you want to go ahead and take the smoke and you want to let it go into the bottle. You don't have to completely fill it. And then you want to go ahead and take it on the outside as well. And you just want to cleanse it of any negativity and impurities. You can say that out loud, pray to yourself, it's up to you. And you want to allow the smoke to filter out. Off camera, I'm pretty much just going like this so the air can go inside and carry the smoke out. And then you just want to take your herbs. I'm going to go ahead and start with the cinnamon stick. Notice that I'm not using a mortar and pestle because I don't want you guys to feel that you need one. So you don't need a lot of your herbs, just enough to where you feel it's enough. And it smells so good. I love cinnamon. It smells like sage and cinnamon because of the sage note. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a cinnamon stick in there, and then I'll take the basil. When I do pinches, I like to work in 3, so I'll take like 3 pinches or dashes. A dash pinch, like in between a pinch and a dash. For those of you cooks out there. I wouldn't do 5 of the chamomile. Okay, so you have your cinnamon, basil, and chamomile inside. Then what you want to go ahead and do is simply fill it with your olive oil. Notice I didn't fill it all the way up to the top because you still need to put your cork or your cap back on. So you want to seal this tightly, not all the way down so you can still take off the cork. And you want to go ahead and give it a good shake. What I like to do when it comes to shaking to mix my content, I like to find my pulse. And I want to match the rhythm of my pulse with the shakes that I'm doing. So I'll go ahead and find my pulse. And for this one, I'm going to do 13 shakes in sets of 3. So 13 times, wait a second, and then do it again, wait a second, and then do it again. Okay, so pretty much everything's mixed within. Looks so pretty. Now to further empower this, you want to place it on your altar and you want to pray over it, chant over it, an incantation. You can do this for several days if you like. Sit with it, meditate with it, hold it in your hands. Do whatever you feel is necessary to charge it with as much power as you can. This will be used for anointing your candles, tools, oils. You can use it to anoint yourself. I wouldn't use this for cooking, mainly just for your witchcraft. I have these candles out here because this is another way to empower. You want to take, green is good for prosperity, yellow is good for abundance. So you can do either or, you can do both. It's up to you on different days, both at the same time. Just burn it. You don't want to burn it on top because you still want access to it. You don't want it all full of wax. You can burn it on the side. You can use a white candle if you don't have any colored candles, and it works the same way. You're empowering this oil with as much energy as you possibly can. You can also leave this outside in the sunlight for a few hours. I wouldn't leave it out there too long. You can leave it out there for an hour. For a safer bet, I would leave it under the full moonlight. So you can make your oils ahead of time, and then on the full moon you can lay them out under the moonlight, and that would also charge it. You know, put as much energy as you would like in your craft. You know, this is a recipe that I came up with very recently. I have more complex recipes, but I just want to show you guys, you know, other alternatives. And just because it's simpler to make doesn't mean it's any less powerful. You know, it's as powerful as you believe it to be. And you know, with all the energy, you know, all the ways of energy I'm telling you to instill within it, you know, it's going to be quite powerful. You know, just sitting here like this, you know, visualizing your own energy going into it, and you could picture this like a glow stick. You know, picture it. You know how you have to like crack it until it glows? Just picture it with no light whatsoever, and picture energy flowing from your body through your hand and into the bottle. And then you want to see that where no light has been, it's going to start with a dim light, and then it's going to get brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. And at one point, you know, when you feel it's done, it's done. You know, you just place it on your altar. And for storage, you want to store it in a nice cool place. I like to keep it in the dark, so I'll keep it like in a drawer or a cabinet. Shelf life, it depends on what you put in it, so I can't say, you know how long. To preserve it even longer, what you can do is put vitamin E oil in it. I see a lot of witches do that. They either use the vitamin E pills, they'll like puncture it and pour the oil inside, or they just get the bottle of oil and pour some inside. That preserves a little bit longer. You're not going to be eating this, so you're not watching for taste or anything like that. You're just smelling it. It could turn rancid because of exposure to any kind of moisture or the air for long periods of time. So you just want to keep an eye on that. So that's why I like to make little bottles like this, because I can use this not just in candle magics by anointing the candle, like I said, for different things to do with prosperity. You can take this around your home and you can anoint your home, dropping it around the perimeter of your home if you like. Yeah, things like that. I don't want to go on and on with this video, but yeah, so if you have any questions about this oil, please do feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. Reach me on any social media I have to offer, and thank you all for tuning in. Much love and many blessings.